Welcome to ISE's Equity Index Weekly Outlook, a weekly outlook on ISE and other industry indexes, hosted by Patrick Ceresna, a derivative market specialist and investment manager with extensive expertise in options and the broader derivative markets. ISE trades options on more than 15 proprietary sector indexes, as well as broad-based indexes and a variety of licensed benchmarks. ISE continually enhances its trading systems and develops new index options products to provide investors with the best marketplace and investment tools to trade smarter.
Hello and welcome to the ISE Equity Index Outlook for September 5th, 2011. This is Patrick Ceresna. As always, we start off with a chart of the S&P 500 using that spider exchange rate fund symbol SPY. What we're looking at here does not reflect the Monday price action that has dropped the S&P almost 30 points in the pre-market sessions before the market closed for the day for Labor Day. Essentially, at this stage, with this breakdown occurring, this is becoming one very big rising wedge that is prepared to make another leg lower. Now, the best case scenario for the market at this juncture is that we have a solid key bottom retest with a double bottom hit of the 110-111 area. But if this really starts to steamroll into a full leg lower, once we break that lower low, the first level below that would find support would be 104 to 106, and a measured move would be all the way down to the 100 to 102, if not even a little bit lower. So really there's a lot of downside risk here, and the best case scenario at this stage is really just a double bottom retest. So we'll be watching where the initial support lines lay, but certainly it looks like another round of selling is upon us. Next year, I want to take a look at that ISE U.S. Regional Banks Index, which is a symbol JLO. It failed to really make it very high. It made it about to the 1950 area. We were skeptical about it making it all the way to that 20.5 to 21 focal point up above. Really, at this stage, with this reversing, there is now room for this regional banks to break to a lower low. We'll be looking for that first initial support line in the 15 to 16 area, but there are supports that will come in even as low as 14 or 13 on the downside, depending on whether this is just a retest of the lows or whether this is going to be another full leg lower. Really at this stage we still are going to slightly favor that this does not make a full leg lower, just a really solid retest of the lows, if not to test a little bit lower, but we'll obviously roll with the market and see how it's gaining momentum. Next year, I want to take a look at that ISE Syndex, which is symbol SIN. This is an index of all the casino, tobacco, and distiller companies. The Syndex made it back all the way to the 128 to 130 focal point up above, really with it now rolling over. This one should hold up a little bit better than regional banks and home builders, but we probably are heading for a retest of the 113, 115, or the lows from August, September of last year, which occurred in that 107, 109 level. Next year, I want to take a look at that ISE Home Builders Index, which is symbol RUF, and the home builders really have been a very weak index, just like the regional banks. At this stage, with the home builders give out those lows at the 6 area, there is a little support at 550, but really we could have a full 10-20% drop right down to the 450 to 5 level down below. Next year, I want to take a look at that ISE Natural Gas Index, which is symbol FUM, and we had the natural gas index turn down as well, creating a sideways flat formation. Really, as we approach those lows at 106, 108, we'll be looking to see whether or not the support comes in. But if the US dollar rally is substantial and follows through on the upside, all commodities should weaken, which could have this very quickly drop to the 100 level or even as low as the 90 level on the downside if the selling really intensifies over the next few weeks. Finally, I want to take a look at that ISE Mini FTSE 100 Index, which is a symbol UKX. As well, the FTSE has room to roll over off this rising wedge. First, we'll be looking for support on a double bottom retest at 500. Then there'll come a minor support at 480 and a full move that could go as low as the 440 to 460 area on the downside. So we'll be initially looking to see where the first line of support rolls in. But if the whole global markets go through another sell cycle, you could expect the FTSE to at minimum head down to 480. That was your ISE Equity Index Outlook. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For more information about Patrick Ceresna and to sign up for free index options trade alerts, visit www.optionsource.net. To learn more about ISE index options, visit us at www.ise.com/indexoptions.